Hey badasses, thanks for clicking on this video. Thanks for clicking on this video. If you want to see all the abilities ranked, you got it right here. We're gonna give all of our opinions on the abilities.
We did this video with a lot of admin abuse.
No, that's not true. We didn't. We deliberately didn't. We were given this power for a reason. We were given it so that we could...
Check-in said don't go ham and we all went ham.
We didn't go ham. Shut up! Default. Bam. This is default. You literally just punch people. This is the entirety of default. You get no special gimmicks and you just punch people. Default. Power. It's not really that powerful.
It's not powerful at all.
Considering the fact the game is called
Base
Ability
stat,
Wars and you don't have an ability. Put it in the bracket.
Base punch damage.
Put it in the bracket. It would really be a 1 because it's Ability Wars and it doesn't have an ability. It's just punch people. Survivability. You could still fight back, but it logically would have the lowest. Yeah,
because it's like
it would logically have the lowest because it doesn't have any like. It doesn't have anything special.
No, it should be 3 because it doesn't have any downsides. Other abilities have downsides.
Ooh, well, but most of the downsides come with upsides.
I'm trying to think of one that has a. We'll give it a 2. Has like a baseline.
A 2 seems pretty fair. Like it can survive, but it's not middle ground really. It'll get shat on in the game called Ability Wars since it's not an ability. Skill. It does take skill to punch people, but at the same time, it doesn't really, since you just kind of run at them and go, a 3. Is it worth? It's literally free, so 5.
5. Literally free.
Literally free. Is it fun? Depends on how you use it. So, I want to say 4, but it's kind of a 5 at the same time for us.
I get.
If we're
it's 5
if we're ranking it for us, I'd say it's a 5. Because it's fun to just shit on people with a basic punch.
Toxic.
Coffee. It gives you a coffee, gives you a speed boost, and you jump higher.
You jump a little bit higher.
That's it. Other than that, you're just default. Once again. Coffee. Fucking pretty good. You get the speed boost. I'm gonna say that's... A 3 seems kind of generous, maybe?
You think so?
It is powerful. Movement speed is very powerful in this game.
It's a little bit of movement speed, but at least it's consistent. A very consistent movement speed.
It's just a static movement speed bonus.
And jump height. We discovered this.
And jump height. So yeah, I'd say 3 is pretty fair. Survivability, you can run away, so...
I'm putting it in the middle of the park.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
Actually, no.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 4. With other things in mind, I'm giving it a 4.
Skill, it doesn't really take skill to use a movement speed bonus. I'm gonna bump it down 1 point from default. Because movement speeds offset your hitbox. By quite a bit.
It's gonna get a 3 from me.
Is it worth? Depends if you're talking about the power of it. Because if you're talking about the power of it, it's technically a 5.
It's good for what it costs. Yeah, it's really good for what it costs.
Is the pricing fair for when it should be used / obtained? It's like it's actually the first thing you get.
When you're up against people with like time stop, like, I'd say it's pretty fair. Like when you
within
you
the
think
context
of
of Ability Wars, yeah. Okay.
In the context of like everything else that's fucking going on, it's good. It's fun.
Is it fun? No, not really. Yeah,
you can't shit on.
I
mean, you can shit on people with it, but at what cost?
Teleportation. Go forwards. You can also go through walls with this.
Let's show them the potato room.
Okay, fine. We'll include the potato room.
It's important. It's mentioned in the video. Potato room in question.
Potato room in question. You click on the potato, it does nothing unless it's frozen. Oh, you asshole! Teleportation, it is not powerful at all.
1. Survivability.
Survivability.
However.
That is...
however. You can
go through walls.
You can go through walls. You can teleport into the potato room.
You can go through walls. I give it a 4. You can go through walls. You could teleport into cave.
There's no point in teleporting in the cave. At least
if you're near the ledge on the other side of the wall, you could teleport in through the wall. They can't ledge you that way.
Oh, you know.
Or you could just teleport into the potato room.
Yeah, again, actually, yeah. Potato room is good. Because you can just sit there.
It's good survivability, but it doesn't have anything in the power department.
Skill?
Is it skillful? No, not really.
No.
Well, actually, depending on when you're supposed to use it.
Depending on when you're using it.
I give it a 3. Because you need to know when to use it. You can't just use teleport and it be good.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. I'm still keeping it 2. Never mind. Worth? No. Not entirely.
Is it worth? Isn't it like... That's the second thing you get? I mean...
That's the second thing you get.
No, I'd say it's pretty good for when it shows up. It's the second thing you get. Compared
Well,
to
like,
coffee, it's kind of shit, but
yeah, I
it's
was
the
gonna say,
second
like,
thing you
compared to
get.
coffee.
Is it fun to use? No. I'd say
No.
0 is a fair number to put into play, but we're not gonna use a 0 this early on, probably. Unless we go to our next thing. Energy drink. It's coffee, but better.
Coffee, but better, except you sometimes slow down.
You take a slowdown every now and then. You move faster.
You jump higher.
It seems like we have the jump height from coffee. So it's
Yeah,
literally
you jump higher.
literally just coffee, but better. But occasionally you get a slowdown and it makes you take a bit
Like
of
that.
damage.
Oh, it does make you take damage.
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't know that.
during the slowdown, you're vulnerable. Energy drink, I'm pretty sure is just coffee, but technically better. It has the random like slowdown bullshit thing, but it's just overall powerful.
Usually when the slowdown happens, you're either... One, it's not long enough for it to matter. Unless you're literally on 1 health, like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get punched away, and then you're gonna get your speed boost back, and you just zoom, run away.
I'm questioning whether a 5 or a 4 is in play here. Because people that have a really high amount of punches still go back to energy drink.
But that's just because it's easy. If you
Yeah,
time
exactly.
your
It's
punch
powerful. It's powerful. You get it early on. People that have a high amount of punches go back to it.
Are we doing this on a scale of 0 to 5 or 1 to 5?
It could be 0 to 5.
Okay.
You skipped ahead to skill and put a 0.
Didn't sit there and tell me it takes skill. I'd give that a solid 4 as well, because I mean, again, you can just
Yeah, you could just
run away.
Well, actually, it could be a 5, since you could get away even faster.
You know what? That's true. Literally the only counter is time stop, shackle, or
just hitting them if you can.
or just punching them if you can.
Skill.
During the slowdown.
No.
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 Worth? Yes, that's worth it. It is well worth the price. Well, no, it's
but when
very
you get it,
underpriced.
but when you get it.
It's super underpriced for when you get it.
So I'm gonna give it a 3 then, because it's not in the position it should be in.
In the context of Ability Wars, there are a lot of things that can trump it, like 2 things down the line.
Okay. I give it a 4 then. Is it fun? No. Not at all. Discombobulate. You press E, you get question marks on your arm, you punch someone and they become slow. And also, disoriented.
Come here. We need to have a dick.
She is a dick! She is a dick! Oh, she didn't have a dick anymore. Hold on. Let me see if I can give you a cock.
So we both agree that that's important, right?
Yeah, no, this is important. We gotta get the dick footage.
We gotta get the cock footage.
Any cock gamers? Any cock gamers? Any cock gamers in chat? Dick! Dick! Right there! Cock!
Cock, yeah! Discombobulate. Okay, but, you know, you're gonna shit on it, but it may be... It deserves a 2. It deserves a 2.
It deserves a 2. Yeah, no, it's fair, it's fair.
You slow people down. You slow people down.
I mean...
Survivability...
But it scales with their movement speed. It scales with their movement speed. So it's not even really that viable of a counter to, like, energy drink or coffee. I said we weren't gonna talk about counters or whatever, but fuck it. Because we've already been comparing to other abilities and stuff, so
okay, but most people don't use energy drink or coffee.
True, you barely see a coffee. You see energy drink all the time, though.
You see energy drink more than you see a goddamn coffee. And when it's a coffee, they just got it.
I'm going to say that Discombobulate's a 1 because of what it is. It's literally just a temporary slowdown.
But the cock.
What?
You can make people have funny position moves.
That doesn't change its power.
Yes,
It should be a 5 because you can give people a dick. Survivability, you could hit someone and then run away. I give that a 2.
Yeah, I was thinking 2. Skill?
because you hit someone and then you run away. Why would you do that when you just go back to energy drink and then just fucking run away?
Honestly, 3, middle of the line. It's kind of a handicap. It's basically
better than default, obviously.
It's like slightly better than default.
Well, yeah, it's going to be better than default because every single ability has default built into it. As for the skill with it, you don't really need to master it. There is no mastering to be done.
You just slap one button and then you punch someone. That's why I give it a 3 because
I'm giving it a 1. Because it literally doesn't require any sort of skill at all. It's just press the button, hit someone. There is no timing with Discombobulate. 2. There's a time when you're trying to run away from someone. When you're running away from someone.
2.
Shut the fuck. Okay, worth. Is Discombobulate worth it?
No.
Is it fun to use? You give you could give someone a dick, so it gets a 3.
It's a 4 for that.
It gets a fucking 3 because you give someone a dick. Shift. You press E. You hit anyone nearby for free.
That's
pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I think you can also go through walls. You want to test that with me real quick? Yep, I can go through walls.
You can't teleport with it. Okay.
Shift. Power 5. Oh my fucking god, that's so good.
Yeah, it's definitely a 5.
Shift is so powerful for when you get it. Survivability, you can't really use it to survive anything.
Yeah, you can. Ledge someone instead of them ledging you.
It's a free hit, so I'll give it a 3. Skill? No, none at all.
You need to press E!
You have to have the brain cells to press the E button! Is it worth it? I mean, it's surprisingly powerful for what it is. It's literally just a ranged hit, basically. So, is it worth it for when you get it? I'd say it's a little bit too powerful for when you get it.
But why is that qualifying? That's just saying if it's good or not, you know?
Is the pricing fair overall for when it should be used/obtained?
With the context of Ability Wars...
Is it supposed to be used early on?
I'd say so.
Because it seems pretty powerful for an early on. Yeah, 2 seems pretty fair. You gotta give them something to work with. I mean, they have energy drink, but they need, like, an ability.
It's funny to ledge people.
Is it fun to ledge someone? Is it fun to stand near the ledge and then press E as soon as somebody remotely gets near you and get a free kill?
Funny because it's toxic.
No, it's not fun. Gravity sends people upwards and does tick damage, while also giving them this neat little visual indicator.
And you go to the moon!
You go to the moon if 2 people activate it.
That's how you get the Moonist badge.
Yeah, that's how you get the Moonist badge. Now, Quake and Fear is everybody's probably going to be teleported to the moon. Gravity, power 5. Tick damage, OP.
Tick damage is OP.
The tick damage is too much.
Survivability, honestly, it gets a 3. It is strong, though.
The survivability, I'd say, is probably a 4.
Okay, yeah.
Because you send people vertically, and most people are stupid and don't know how to look up.
You can also just kind of go wherever by yourself.
I mean, you can control yourself well, not a little, but you can control yourself. It's just
the only reason gravity gets a 5 is because of mooning.
Well, the damage itself is pretty good, and also mooning people is good.
Mooning people is very good.
So a 5 is pretty good.
Skill?
For it. Skill to moon people, a 3. No fucking points. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I'd say honestly, I'd say it's worth it for where it is.
It's pretty worth. It's pretty worth. Is it fun? Mooning people,
yeah,
yes. Pressing E on people, not really as fun. I'm giving it a 4.
Depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing.
Blue sucks ass.
You sit down first and look at this. I'm attached to this guy who's like nowhere close to me.
Blue, you attach yourself to someone, but it's like really finicky, and it doesn't
it's
like
really
work
buggy.
properly.
No, not at all.
As you can see from this shit. Oh my god, I can't do anything. And then this guy's like not even attached to me, but he is. Look at him.
Glue.
Power. Glue is literally only thought
of. It's middle of the road.
It's literally only thought of as a Devourer counter, and that's it. Its power. Dog shit.
But it doesn't even do that right. It doesn't even do that right.
I'm giving it. Alright. Here's my warrant for a 0, right? When you glue yourself to someone, you have the chance to either get infinite hits on them, or they get infinite hits on you. And most of the time, they get infinite hits on you.
Or they drag you, and most of the time, it's they drag you around.
Yeah, sometimes you distant glue yourself to someone. You're like all the way over here, and you can't even hit each other.
Yeah,
so it gets a 0 on that. Survivability, the negatives, dude. You stick
Survive what?
you stick yourself to someone and get yourself killed half the time. Skill, when do you use glue?
I mean, you do kind of have to be...
You have to be smart when to use it, but like, at the same time, it's kind of just stick yourself to someone.
Throw yourself with someone and hope you get a good stick.
Is it worth it? No.
No.
It is not.
Is it fun?
That should be like an early on.
I could see it being funny.
Is it fun?
I could see it being fun.
I mean, it's dog shit. It's like horrible in every single way. but like it could give you a gaff.
I can give you a little hee hee ha.
You could get a little chortle out of it. Boomerang. Throw a boomerang directly in front of you. Whoever gets hit by it gets possibly pulled towards you. It doesn't seem to always happen. And
they
take
get
damage.
sat and they can jump off of it.
They can take damage and they can get pulled towards you. It doesn't seem to always do it.
If you jump while you're sat on the boomerang, you can get out.
Boomerang seems buggy, but like when you're playing with it, it's not really noticeable. Boomerang.
Boomerang power gets a 3. Because
I'm thinking a 2.
the boomerang, it sits people.
Okay.
And it brings them to you. So that's a free punch you can
shift.
get. The boomerang does damage though.
Shift. Actually, the boomerang does do more damage.
It does damage and then you get a free punch afterwards.
I give it a 3. Since the boomerang does more damage, I think it warrants a 3.
Survivability, honestly, 2. Because you can walk away.
You can
just
use it
harass people.
defensively.
Yeah, you can use. That's what it's mostly used for, defensively.
Well,
Like,
no,
I've never seen an
you
offensive
can use it to
boomerang.
combo someone. Start punching them, start like trailing them or whatever, like fucking walking them off the ledge, right? Then they get a hit when you throw the boomerang, get a hit on them.
Maybe you could drag someone off to hell with you.
I'll give it a
with
3.
The boomerang.
Maybe if you like fall off the ledge and then somehow hit them with the boomerang, it would probably pull them off with you.
Skill 1.
Well,
Just
it's
pressing E. You walk
kinda,
at someone and press E.
you have to hit them with it.
It goes.
You have to
maybe
hit
like
them with it.
5 studs in front of you.
Yeah, have you seen
In
the
a
amount of
circle.
times people have whiffed the boomerang? I'm giving it a 3. You have to actually hit them with it.
I'll give it a 2.
Is it worth it? Debatably,
Honestly,
shift and boomerang should be like swapped.
it's pretty worth it though. It's pretty good. It's a good bang for your buck.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I still think it should be swapped with like shift or something.
It definitely should be swapped with shit.
Is it
fun?
Is it fun?
You know, I did it for. I
someone,
used
do
it
you?
for the challenge, and I can confidently say, not that fun.
I used it and I got my kill in a pretty cool way. I'd say it's a 2. Actually, no, I give it a 3. I give it a 3 in all categories. It's a good neutral.
You know what? I give it a 6.
you know what? I give it a 57.
You know what? I give it a 0.
Damn. Soap. Drop a bar of soap that heat seeks towards anyone. Makes a funny noise when they get hit by
Makes
it.
the funny noise.
That's important. Soap. Soap
Power.
is powerful. Soap is powerful. Actually,
Soap is powerful. It's not 5, but it's a 4.
no, I give it a 5. Good crowd control. That shit's heat seeking.
It is heat seeking. It catches anyone off guard. But if someone has
Heat-seeking
a brain,
soap.
if someone knows it's there, then like you can.
Survivability depends on the situation. Out in the open, not really as good. The soap's most likely going to miss. Close quarters, absolutely
Close quarters.
amazing defensive tool.
Fantastic close quarters. Because you just kind of slip everyone in the shop or in the cave.
Or
Everyone
just
in
whoever's
there's
trying to
getting
beat you up. If they trap you in a corner, it doesn't matter. Your soap's gonna come and save you.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That can
Skill-
get you out of a combo.
Skill
1.
1.
It's
It's
not
just
hard to
pressing.
press E.
It's
You
just
press
pressing.
E.
Is it worth it?
Fuck yeah. For 700, that's really good for what it is.
Yeah. I give it a... Have we given anything a 5 for worth?
No, but that's also because we're in the baby tiers.
Default.
I mean, later down the line.
Default got a 5. Because it's literally free.
Okay, but it's free.
Okay. I feel like soap would be a 5, but since the soap misses, it's a 4. Which is fair, because if the soap didn't miss, holy shit.
Yeah.
Is it fun? It's funny as fuck. So
Oh,
I'd say it's fun.
It's the funny ability.
Especially when you just hear mass whip 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 whip.
Yeah.
You just constantly hear that. It's the most funny shit. Grapple. Buggy,
Grapple.
buggy ability, honestly.
But
You
it's the movement ability. I didn't properly get grapple.
You can sometimes... Yeah, I didn't get it either. You could sometimes get flung when you use it. Grapple, you press E and then you can like... Whoop! Get pulled anywhere that you're aiming. It has a limited range, obviously. If you press Q, you pull someone towards you.
You can also do movement with E. You can have some good movement. If you do straight down, sometimes you can go flying like that.
Yeah, but that's a bug. Grapple, not that
Yeah.
powerful.
You can at least drag someone to you. That's
not what I'm thinking for it being considered semi-powerful. The
and you
semi-powerful
can drag
part
yourself to them.
is pulling yourself somewhere.
Yeah,
You can
you
use
go
that to hide
places.
from someone.
Survivability, that.
Survivability
It
gets a 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're
You
in
can
a
just go
situation,
anywhere.
hold on, if you're in a situation where like you're getting your fucking ass kicked, you're like literally 2 punches away from death, you can just go grapple on top of like cave or something. Go grapple under the tree that's on top of it. Skill.
Skill?
Mm,
Because it's so bad, if you use it effectively... I mean, it can be used effectively.
I give it a it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just really, really not good.
Roblox is what
compared to
makes it
everything.
bad.
Is it worth it? I mean, that E is pretty good mobility.
I wouldn't say it's worth it, though.
I'd give it a 4. That E is some pretty damn good mobility. You can use it as a speed boost, you can use it as a jump.
I mean, a speed boost...
And you can pull someone to you if you could somehow manage to hit it. I can never seem to manage to hit it. Is it fun to play, though? I'd say yeah. Because you get 45.
45.
I'm gonna give it a 5, honestly. It's
Really?
it's fun having good mobility, and you get to fuck with people. Shackle, you press E, you lock someone in place. You press Q, you lock them to you. That's literally it, and it is somehow broken as fuck because of Roblox constraint bugs. As you can see right here. This is so fucking laggy and gimmicky looking at. Shackle, okay. Shackle is very powerful because of Roblox constraint bugs. Where it makes people jittery. So I'm gonna give it...
Shackle's a 4.
Yeah, a 4 seems pretty fair.
You know what?
Survivability, you can lock
it's a
someone in
5.
place.
Survivability also gets a 4. But power gets a 5 simply because it counters almost anything. You can shut anything down. Time stop. Lock them in place. Devourer. Lock them in place. Energy drink toddler.
That's what I was thinking. Actually, yeah, no, that would be good for the power category. It is just really just a big fat middle finger to literally anything that approaches you.
Yeah.
Unless they have something that like basically neuters it. Because when you shackle someone, you're still able to hit them. They can still hit you, but it's really fucking hard for them to hit you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's
no,
really
that warrants a 5. The survivability honestly is a 5 since you could just go, nope, you're not allowed to fuck with me.
You know what? And the cooldowns are so short, you can just keep locking people down.
You can lock someone in a place. If they come back for you, you can lock them to you and jump off the map or something.
You can hang them.
Whoa.
You can.
That is true. I loved it.
Skill 3.
Skill.
It's not hard to use.
It's press E. It's press E.
It's press E, but you have to aim at them.
Ooh, no. Well, no, it's like an AOE. I'm pretty sure. I give it a 2 because of the Q. Locking them to you is what makes it skilled.
Worth 850.
850. I mean, that's kind of like what? Maybe.
That's like 850 punches.
I think if I hit someone 850 times, I'd be using this.
I'd say it's maybe 700 punches.
I give it a 3. It might be a 2. It seems a little bit too powerful for where it is.
You know what? That's true.
Since it's kind of just shut down whoever's there.
Fun?
Fun? No.
It's fun to be toxic.
Okay, it's fun to hate. It's fun to hate someone.
It's fun to be toxic.
That's literally it. Robot, make a clone of yourself that goes around and beats people up. You can also press Q to throw a wrench.
The wrench is actually pretty good if you hit it. It does a good amount of damage, but the only thing bad about it is it's a slow-moving projectile.
Robot, okay. Fuck you, check-in. I hate you. The hitbox for this motherfucker is janky as shit. I don't care that you can combo robots. It's getting a 4. You can barely hit these things.
You know, that's true. Just because it's server side makes it so powerful.
And they have almost 100% accuracy with their punches.
Yeah. Survivability?
Survivability, using it as a defensive tool, somebody could just S-key away.
Why'd you put 1?
Because somebody could just back up. They just walk backwards and then your robot's completely null.
No, okay, but like if you try and since the map
Okay,
is
no,
limited,
I give it a
since the
2. I
map
give
has
it a
limited
2.
Space.
Close quarter situation.
Okay, but this is about you surviving. Billy.
If I
So
actually,
you
yeah,
set
no.
up the robot,
If they're running
you
away,
walk
if they're
away.
running away, yeah. If they're running away, it's a 4.
If you set the robot and you run away, you can just keep running, and the robot will keep chasing them. They make
Yeah,
one
and they have to
fuck up,
run from the robot.
They run just a little bit, even if it's the robot's chasing them. It's like a person. It's an enemy sandwich. If they make one small little correction in their path, the robot will just fucking slap them.
I'm giving it a 4 because my logic is, and I do this almost all the time. They can kind of just S-key away, but it's a 4 because that's a really fucking obvious good chance to just get away from them.
Yeah.
The robot's gonna be following them. They don't want to have to deal with that shit. They're gonna walk away from you, and you can walk away from them. Skill depends. Do not forget about the wrench. Do not forget about the wrench. The wrench is forgettable,
Okay,
but
you know
don't
what?
forget
That's
about
fair.
it.
The wrench is forgettable.
You have to hit someone with that wrench. If you hit someone with that wrench, you're gonna knock out a chunky part of their HP. Worth it for 1,000? Honestly, yeah.
A roundabout price for a roundabout skill. Fun? No.
Is it fun? Hitting someone with a wrench? Kinda. Just sending out a robot? Not really. So, hitting someone with a wrench gives it a point. Magnet, fucking giant-ass magnet that will grab somebody and hurt them a lot. There's a lot going on over there. Are y'all okay?
That was just a huge magnet pile.
Magnet. Magnet got nerfed.
Magnet got
That's
nerfed,
a
so
3.
It's a 4.
That's a 3
Actually,
because
you know what? No.
it doesn't pull you
It's
from
horrible.
BS range.
Yeah. Survivability.
Survivability, if they grab you, you're kind of...
3.
Well, if you grab
This is about
someone,
yeah. If you grab someone, they're kind of fucked.
they're most likely fucked. It's semi a free hit. So I give it a 2.
It's a free hit from any direction. You can send them wherever the fuck you want. And that's huge for combos.
If you grab them.
You can send them closer to the ledge.
Fun fact, if they hit you while you have them
that's true.
grabbed, it will not register a hit because you are down. So I'm giving that a 2. Does it take skill to use? Absolutely fucking not.
Absolutely not.
Is it worth it? I mean,
Middle of the road.
I mean, yeah, since it did get nerfed, it kind of does seem like a middle of the road situation.
Yeah.
It's not really as annoying now that it fucking doesn't cross map you. Is it fun to use? No.
No, absolutely
It's just plain not. Slime. Press E, fucking goop on the ground.
Come on the floor.
If they step in it, they get slowed to a halt immediately. Immediately.
And Q stops you.
If you press Q, you take no knockback, but you could still get punched and you're locked in place. Kinda sucks.
Slime, power.
Slime,
Honestly?
it can stop literally anything. It will slow them to an immediate halt if they step in the goop.
In the cum.
But I'm gonna give it a 3 because its like Q ability is absolute dog shit.
You know what? That's true. Q ability is dog shit.
The Q ability locks you in place.
Yeah, that's not fun.
And you could still take damage. So, pointless. Survivability, slap an E down, you're good to go. Slap a Q, you're fucking dead.
Or just because of E. No one uses
3.
Q. No one uses Q.
You'd be surprised. I'm giving it a 3 because the Q weighs it down. It removes the point, in my opinion. It would be a 4 if the Q was something that didn't suck. Like shoot a slime ball or something.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. Check and add that. Make it a slime ball that slows people down for less and shorter.
Or it's just the goop. It's just the goop, but it recovers faster.
Literally takes no skill.
The E move, people can dodge it, right? They can kind of walk out of the way. But since it lingers, you can punch someone into your goop. So I give it a 2 because you can use it as a trap. You could set it down, punch someone into it because it does linger for like maybe 3 seconds on the ground. Is it worth it?
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Is it fun?
Yes.
Coming on
It's
people.
fun. Coming on people is fun.
Coming on people. That's it. Make
That's
your
all you
slime
need to
white. Do it.
Make your slime white, join the gang.
Moai is, you get these little rocks on your hands or whatever, the Moais, and then if you punch someone, they get extended stun.
And it goes.
And it doesn't tell you when it's going to do that, so you have to kind of work around
But
that.
it's not random, and it's a cooldown, so you have to learn the cooldown.
Yeah,
but...
you can learn the cooldown, and then it'll become a good ability. If 2 people are using this shit's busted. Moai, okay. Now, this is entirely situational. 2 people, wicked powerful. 1 person, kind of dog shit.
No.
No. Listen to my reasoning, okay? Because you don't know when it's going to proc, it cucks you half the time. You get fucked over by it. You can't really work around it because it doesn't give you an indicator that it's like, hey, I'm going to Moai the next person that you hit. It doesn't tell you. You punch someone, they go, Moai, on the ground, and then you can't do anything to them. They could still hit you.
That's true, but when you've used Moai for a while, you can kind of get used to how long it takes for the charge.
Cooldown. Maybe a 10-second cooldown.
It is not 10 seconds.
It feels like 10 seconds to me.
I give it a 4 because that stun 1 is very long.
That stun is wicked powerful. I'm gonna give it a 3. Well, most of these have been 3s. This is kind of... Well, we are going up in the ranks, so...
Survivability, 2.
3 surely because I can't time it. There's like seemingly no time.
Survivability is a 2 just because the cooldown between Moai and people.
Well,
and
I give it a 3 in survivability as well. Since the stun is pretty long, if you hit someone and proc the Moai effect, then they're kind of fucked. They're on the ground. They can't do shit to you. As long as you don't approach them.
I guess.
Skill, I give it a 4 because you gotta know when to time
it.
Is it
Honestly,
worth it?
5. Because it's basically just standard punch, but you have to...
But you have to work around it?
Yeah.
That could warrant a 5. I'm still gonna go... Well, actually, yeah, no, 5. You have to work around it. You have to figure out the cooldown. That's your job. It doesn't tell you. So get to 5 because of that. Surely because of that. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good stun, but it's not really...
I'd say it's overpriced.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1 because...
You know what, yeah. 1 because it's very heavily overpriced.
In comparison to everything like beneath it, it's not as powerful as those. Because you got Robot, you got Magnet, you got Slime, and then you got Moai where you stun someone. Is it fun? It's fun. Actually, not 4.
Moai is so fun. Moai is fun because you get a Moai. Just because the audio is fun.
Yeah, no, I give it a 5. Mushroom! This includes all the classes that you can get. Except nobody got a class somehow. What the fuck? Mushroom is a team-based ability. If everybody's Mushroom, then nobody's going to be able to fight, obviously. But they have classes, and the classes do different things.
We have to showcase the class. Oh wait, we already have a showcase.
Yeah, we already have a class showcase.
For a more in-depth showcase, refer to Bistratus's other video.
I will link that in the description. Mushroom, including the classes, which I got in the game. High 5.
We all silently agree.
High 5. That is true. Mushroom is the most powerful. If you're in the most peak Mushroom state, which is other people are playing Mushroom, it's a 5. If you're playing Mushroom by yourself, Mushroom by yourself and not a special role, it's more of a 3.
But because they're classes.
Because they're classes, it's a 5. Survivability, other Mushrooms, 5.
Survivability is pretty high because you can get a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 5 because Healer Mushroom, other Mushrooms. Skill? Does it take skill to use Mushroom? Not really. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna give it 3.
Because it gets a 3 because you need to know when to go heal other Mushrooms.
When to go heal other Mushrooms. You have to worry about yourself, so you have to know when to burrow. The Q is also dog shit.
The spores? No, those are somewhat good. It's just a hitbox for them are kind of shit.
Spores are just hard to use.
Sometimes they clip through people, which is bothersome. So it gets a 3. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's like a 5. For where it is, like this is a mass teamwork based ability.
Fun. 5.
Yeah, no. This is not biased. We are not biased. Not biased. This is just truth. Listen to me. Can you remove your X in whatever the fuck that is? That's a tilde. The tilde staying. Not if I have anything to say about it, and I do. Fuck off. No, none of that. Bounty Hunter, absolute dog shit. When you smack someone, they get an X on them and it marks them for 2 times punches. That's it. That's the entire ability. You get nothing more. Bounty Hunter, power 0.
0.
It's
Survivability 0.
If it's just default but basically reskinned, logically it should have the same ranking, but since it's considered its own ability, I'm giving it a 0. It gets a 3. Because in order for Bounty Hunter to work, you have to hit someone, and then you have to keep hitting them in order to get the benefit. Is it worth it? I mean, it's a punch multiplier for free.
It's a punch multiplier, but it's so high up there. It's so late.
That is true. Bounty Hunter would be better off if it was like really early on.
If it was lower.
Because then that would be the specific grind punches.
If it was maybe 500 punches, that'd be worth it.
Yeah. It's too expensive for what it is. Is it fun? In my experience playing it, it is fun, but it's not really like rewarding. The noise is kind of cool when you hit someone. It goes, and that's it. You like replace that with a vine boom. It would be funny.
Yeah, replace it with the vine boom check-in.
Overcharge. Press E, get electricity on your arms. This electricity will stun somebody and do damage over time.
And make them spaz out. That's the best part.
If they don't get stunned, they still take the damage over time. So.
And you can stun lock people with it.
Good ability. It's like Moai, except kind of better.
If you have a friend, you can stun lock people with it. Honestly, it is just a better Moai on a cooldown.
And it tells you when the cooldown is.
Overcharge. 5.
Power.
5.
Stacking it, you can basically kill someone.
You can take
one person.
It's
under
5. Half of someone's health.
It's 5 because it stuns as well. It's basically Moai, but you get to time it. Survivability. You can stun someone and run away. They're taking damage as well, so they won't want to fuck with you.
And they're spazzing on the fucking ground. Skill.
You gotta know when to time it, but most people don't know when to time it, and you don't need to specialize it, so it does get a 1. Is it worth it? I'd say so. It's not too powerful, and it's pretty
fun?
up there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just because they spaz out, it's fun.
Because somebody's spazzing on the ground, it's fun. Deflect, press E. Anybody that's near you is going to get pushed away, but projectiles can get through this for some reason. If you manage to get hit, it will deactivate the shield. So
it's very good for ledging people.
Yeah,
and being annoying.
It's really good for being an annoying little twat, and that's about it. Deflect. I've been playing with Deflect. I like Deflect, but the power is a 1. Most things could just completely go through the Deflect shield.
It actually does not do damage. Power.
Well, no. Okay.
You don't.
The power as in like referring to, in this case, how good does it do its job? Is what I'm thinking. It doesn't really do its job. Deflect. All right. Deflect is supposed to be like the shield, like everything get away from me, right? And if I recall, Robot's not affected. Mushroom Summoner minions are not affected. A wrench isn't affected. Uno cards aren't reflected. Or anything like that. Nothing.
Yeah,
all of it just kind of goes through.
Most projectiles just go through.
It's basically the weaker barrier. Speaking of barrier. Alright, survivability. You can get people away from you, but you can't get their projectiles away from you, so it's a 2.
3. Skill,
you gotta know when to use it to get people away from you, but like at the same time, it's just press E and like, oh, get away from me.
It's 3 and it's E and walk at people. It's literally E and walk.
Well, if you walk at somebody, you're not really gonna hurt them. They just kind of get away from you. It's more of a defensive.
Yeah, you can. Or you can.
I'm gonna give it a 2 because you need to know when to use it. You can't just willy-nilly fucking press E and then get away with it.
I wouldn't say it's worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. This should probably be like an early on.
This should also be, yeah, that should definitely be an early on. Is it fun?
Is it fun?
Yes.
It's funny when you bumper car. If there's 2 deflect users, you can bumper car. And also you can kind of push someone off the ledge, so yeah, it's fun. It sucks, but it's fun.
It's fun.
Barrier, press E, make a bubble. Nothing can get through this bubble except some projectiles for some reason.
Press Q and you can send a wall at people.
Yeah. As they could see, as I'm getting my ass kicked by it. Stop.
You're being put in a sit.
Stop.
You're being put in a sit.
No, fuck off. There you go, Tree Farts 99. I hope you fucking like that trophy. Barrier, power. Okay.
Very strong.
I'm giving it a 3.
Just because of the little barrier that you send at people.
I'm giving it a 3. Actually, no, I'm giving it a 4. And it would have been a 5 if the barrier bubble actually worked properly. If an Uno player puts their face on the shield and throws a card, it'll go through the shield. And also, I think some projectiles just kind of go through the shield, so.
Yeah, a lot of projectiles go through the shield.
So it gets a 4.
You can also punch through it. But survivability also gets a 4.
Survivability?
Just because of the bubble.
Yeah, no, the bubble, once again, the bubble is failing to do its job, so it gets a 4. It would be a 5 because you literally just place down a fuck you bubble and you just sit in there. Skill?
3. Just because of the Q.
The wall?
Yeah, the wall.
You have to hit somebody with the wall. It's slow. You have to hit someone. And the bubble is kind of, you need to know when to use it. You can't just use it willy-nilly, really.
You can definitely use the bubble willy-nilly.
Eh.
The wall is not willy-nilly, but the bubble you can just put wherever. Most people aren't using a projectile.
That is true.
Ability.
That is true. The bubble is kind of willy-nilly now that I think about it. Most people just kind of pop that shit randomly. Is it worth it? If the bubble worked properly, it'd be worth it.
So we'd give it a 2.
Well, I'm kind of middle ground because the wall is really good. The wall can do a lot of damage if you catch someone with that fucking wall.
Especially on the laggy iPad shredders.
Dude,
oh my god.
If you hit someone with that wall and they get caught in that shit and are constantly getting hit by it, you can kill them.
You can kill them, yeah. You can 0 to death with that.
Is it fun?
Not entirely.
I mean, I give it a 3 because you can kind of just block off a doorway or something, or just pop it on the mushroom.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, thinking about that. You
could pop it on the mushroom, so nobody gets the boing.
No.
And you can also cut off the tree. You can cut off the tree. You can cut off the cave. You can cut off the shop. You can cut off the mushroom. That's pretty much what it is. Barrier is just a fuck you. Don't go this way.
Fuck you, you fucking dick.
Basically. Static, press E, can't see shit, but you could fly and have no clip. Static!
Static?
Survivability, you can hide underneath the map, that's about it.
No, because you can go literally wherever. You can go literally.
Okay.
You know what? No, but you can't fucking see. You can't see. Never mind, you can't see.
You can't see.
Skill 5. If you know where you're going, 5.
Dude, honestly, yeah. If you could figure out where the fuck you're going.
Is it worth it? No.
Yeah, is it worth it? No.
Is it fun?
No. No, it's just not.
Not really.
It takes a lot of fucking skill to be able to do something with static. Stone. Activate some stone armor, take no knockback, and also you could throw a giant fucking rock with Q.
Throwing rock at people is awesome.
The rock? Awesome. Stone. Power 5.
5. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, 5. Survivability?
Survivability, also 5.
Also 5. Stone armor, pretty
also
fucking
5.
good.
Stone armor is really good.
Skill, giant ass fucking
3.
rock, can willy-nilly press the shield, 2.
At least a giant.
Is it worth it for where it is? Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
It's super strong.
Definitely for where it's at. That's a very good, like, middle ground ability. It's powerful, but it has its downsides. Like when you put on the armor or whatever, it makes you fucking slow. Is it fun?
3.
Hitting somebody with a giant fucking rock is pretty fun.
I'd say it's really good.
Like a giant fucking rock just absolutely coming for someone going woo!
Cock and ball torture.
Uno. If you activate reverse, any damage dealt to you will be dealt to someone else, other than a god.
And black holes exist. If you hit another one in reverse, if you hit another Uno in reverse, you can have a black hole.
Other than a God Punch nuke, a nuke will go through your Uno reverse shield. You can also throw cards by pressing Q, and you have infinite of them. So you could just spam
And you can
these.
spam it.
They go through walls as well. Yay, black hole. Uno, power, 5,
Power,
reverse,
5.
Wicked powerful. Card spam, wicked powerful.
Survivability, 5.
Survivability, yeah, no, 5.
Reverse, spam Uno.
Skill. None. You could spam cards, and you could just activate reverse whenever.
Honestly, for right around 3K, you know what? No, because it's so strong.
Because it's so powerful. It feels like it should be more of a 5,000 or something.
It's so strong.
And just because it's so powerful, I'm giving it a 0. It doesn't deserve to be where it is. It needs to be more expensive. It's so powerful.
That's true. I agree. Fun?
Is it?
Absolutely
Is it
not.
fun?
You know what? No.
Black hole.
I give it a 1 because sabotaging toddlers spamming it with a
Yeah.
black hole is fucking funny.
That's it. That's literally the only thing that makes it fun. Actually, 2. Reversing a God Punch or a Freeze.
Okay, that's true, but I don't care about that. I care about making
Or a
someone
magnet.
angry with, like, why did I just instantly die?
Or a magnet.
Ooh. Or magnet. Fuck magnet.
Literally
Still hate
anything
magnet.
that would, like, guarantee a free hit on a delay is fucked by Uno. Meteor! Summon giant fucking rocks out of the sky.
Summon rocks and throw it at people!
That's literally it.
Giant sky rocks!
You press, it's Q
He
and
summons
then,
the moon.
yeah, if you press Q, it's a normal rock, and if you press E, it's the moon.
It's not a normal rock, it's a fucking meteor.
Shut the fuck up. Meteor. Power, you can't, I don't think you can aim the fucking giant rock.
You cannot aim them. Okay, you can generally
They
aim
do
it.
a lot of damage, though. They do a lot of damage. If you could somehow get that shit to hit someone.
If you can somehow manage to
Because
hit someone
they
with
fixed
it.
the hitboxes, so if you could somehow hit someone with that thing, it warrants like a 3. If you could somehow hit someone, you could take out like half of somebody's HP with that shit.
Survivability is a 1. for me.
Survivability
Because
is
it-
nothing. What are you
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do?
just
Call down
because
a
it takes
rock
so
to
long
come and
for the-
save you? By the time it comes down, you're gonna die. Skill, you can't aim the rocks. You can't do anything.
You can't aim.
It just
you
kinda-
There's literally no skill
It
to be
kind
had.
of just goes in a general direction of where you are.
It goes in a general
But-
direction of where your mouse is.
I
pointing.
feel like you can aim it, but it has like fucking the world's worst spread. So I'll give
Yeah,
it a
it has-
1
it-
if you could somehow. Well, actually, no.
You aim your mouse and it has horrible spread. It goes generally where your mouse is pointed.
I give it a 1. I give it a 1 because you. Well, actually, in order for it to be good, you have to somehow master it. I'm
Master
giving it
the
a
random
3
spread.
because an example being our previous ranking, Uno. We put 0 for that because it's fucking. You can literally just use it and it'll be good. But for Meteor, you have to like somehow fucking hit someone. So that takes some sort of skill. You can't really just drop the rock on their head.
I mean, you really can just kind of walk in and drop a rock on people's head without consequence.
Sort of. It's really rough scaling this one. I'm gonna give it a 1 because it has a semblance of skill.
Skill can be there.
It can be there, but it just doesn't allow it.
Worth it 0 because it's again. It's,
Yeah, you can't.
It's
do
almost
anything.
useless.
Is it fun?
You know what? No. 2. Is it fun? Fuck yeah, it's fun.
Is it fun to drop a giant rock on someone's head, but like have it miss half the time? 4.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that brings it down to a 3.
I give it a 4. Cause it's fun when you hit someone. What? No, yeah, no, that's a 3. It's fun when you hit someone, but when you completely and utterly whiff, you're kind of useless because that shit goes on cooldown
Yeah.
for like 15 seconds. You don't get more rocks after that. Mind control. Press E. Control somebody. That's literally it. You can also use their abilities. Mind control. Power 5. Counters a lot of things.
Counters almost everything except for Devourer of Souls.
Except for Devour, and I think also mind control. Can mind control mind control?
I think so. Yes.
Mind control
control.
pretty much counters what? 4. If somebody's playing middle, you can't kill them. And also, you can get knocked out of it.
There are other ways to kill people other than walking them off.
Typically not. Most common method of killing with mind control is walk off a ledge.
Walking off ledge, yeah.
So that's why I'm warning a 4. Survivability. You can
Honestly,
you can-
no. You can't
No,
do much.
you can
mind
use it
control
to
one
you
person.
can use it to like save yourself if they're about to ledge you. You could control them and then just make them walk off.
Okay, but counterpoint. Sometimes it just mind controls the wrong fucking person.
True, if somebody's nearby.
If someone else is nearby, which most likely someone else is going to be nearby.
Hey, I'm bumping up this. You can use their abilities. I forgot entirely about that. You could use their abilities.
Hey,
you
you
could
can use
use it.
abilities.
If they're time stop, you just get the free time stop.
Alright, I'm still, with that in mind, still keeping the 2.
I'd give it a 4. Because I feel like most of the time,
Actually, 3.
you're going to hit the person that you want to hit. Does it take skill to use? Press E, walk off a ledge.
Absolutely not. 1.
But, if for some reason you're
Only because of the other abilities.
Alright, if you're absolutely insane, and you're the only person on the planet to ever do this, and use mind control to use their abilities to your advantage, that's a 3.
I like to do that with time stop. I like.
Well, yeah.
You like time stopping?
But like, I'm talking about
worth
like
it?
literally any ability, like using their abilities to your advantage with mind control. That's a 3.
It depends on the ability. I'm putting a 2.
Is it worth it? 3,500?
Yeah. I'd say it's worth it for something that powerful but so simple.
True. I give it a 4. Yeah, no, I give it a 5. Is it fun? I mean, most of the time, not really. It's kind of too simple to be fun.
But being able to take someone else's time stop and use it against them,
that's what makes it fun.
You got time stop.
That's what makes it fun.
That's what makes it fun. Yeah.
Plant. Movement speed bonus. You have vertical mobility. You could climb things. You press E, you shoot a petal, I think it's called. And if you hit someone with that, that's obviously gonna make them take a punch worth of damage. You can also press Q to release these spiky balls that will fucking absolutely decimate anyone that gets hit by them.
Here's a fun fact: you can go under the map for cheeseburger.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the cheeseburger actually. Burger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hey, fuck off. Quit gatekeeping them.
I am the guardian of the cheeseburger.
Quit gatekeeping. Don't gatekeep the fucking burger, bro. I want a burger bite, bro. Plant. Fucking. Oh my god.
Plant?
We finally got the plant. We are heavily biased on this one. That's a 5.
We're not heavily biased. It's just fucking base. Survivability, 5.
Yeah, survivability is 5 because they could just camp up top.
Skill 2, only because it has 1 projectile.
That warrants a singular
And the
point for me.
projectile's hard to
That
hit.
warrants a singular point for me.
You know
Literally,
what? Fuck plant, single point.
literally, that's the only thing that's fucking skill based. Is it worth it for where it is? Where it is needs to be bumped up. So no, not at all. It needs to be bumped up, or it needs to be nerfed to be worth. Because just sitting in, they could sit in the middle of the map and just hover above everyone, and nobody can hit them.
Also, is it fun? No. I've tried it a few times.
I've also used it and it's not fun. Lava, our favorite ability. You press Q, you shoot rocks everywhere. These rocks will do your punch, and also you get passive damage bonus via afterburn by hitting someone. Lava's very good at killing.
It takes 6 hits to kill.
Yep. And then if you press E, you can also slide around on like this little lava trail, and if they step in that, it'll hurt them. But it's also really hard to control.
Lava.
Are we
4.
biased?
No, lava's a 4 because the extra damage is huge. You can 5-shot someone, 6-shot someone.
Survivability of lava, if you know how to control it, the lava slide is really fucking good mobility.
Good.
It also
It's
leaves
really good
behind the
mobility if you
lava
control
that
it.
damages people if they step in it. So if they're fucking
Little
if they're stupid and step in your like fucking snail slime fucking dick cum. Yeah.
Snail slime dick cum.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. 1.
This is the one that gets the dick for the
No,
snail slime dick
fuck
cum.
off. No cock. No cocks. Skill 5.
Honestly,
you need to know
yeah.
when to use everything to its best
You need to know when to
ability.
use your E. You need to know how to use your E, and
In the
basically
queue,
it's just
you need to
standard
know
punch.
when to use it. Because if they're like on top of you, it doesn't fucking matter. You're not going to hit them.
Plant, it sometimes hits plant. It doesn't
Yeah,
even hit plant
it's sometimes hit
all
plant.
the time.
But I'm saying the Q is really fucking good if you know when to use it. If you use it in a close quarter situation where there's like a closed roof above you, it could pretty much instant kill. Is it worth it for where
Which
it is? Yes. It's good. It's not too overpowered. And it's kind of in the big few territory. We're entering the big few. And by the big few, I mean
Yeah.
it started at plant.
Yeah.
Plant was in the big view. Is it fun? Yes.
I
And
love
we will, despite the fact me saying not to do this, take in the fact that lava melts freeze.
Lava melts freeze, and that's also really fucking fun.
Actually, wait, no. It gets a 5 because of the lava slide. Really good mobility, really good damage.
Yeah. And freeze denial. Fuck
and
freeze.
And the survivability is arguably a 4.
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.
Blood God, press E, you release this little, like, goop right here. If they step in it, it'll take them to a fighting world. So, he's going to my dimension, which means I have an advantage. I have a speed and, I think it's a knockback reduction, like if you hit me. Like, I have a knockback bonus, so he's gonna go a lot farther if I could hit him. If I fucking could hit him.
Hold on, try to hit me now.
No, I just can't.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm bugged. If I hit him, I would have a knockback bonus.
You can also hit each other at the same time.
Yeah, you can hit each other at the same time, and then the obvious goal is to hit them into the spikes, which will kill them. And that's pretty much the main ability of Blood God. They also have the Q, which is a teleport, but the teleport kind of sucks. But it's there, you can utilize it.
Blood God, power 4. Blood God is a solid 4 in power. Because you have the speed boost in your little gay baby jail.
Blood God, okay, so Blood God, you get to trap someone, though.
But you can hit each other.
Ooh, I was gonna give it a 5, but then that fucking, you can hit each other.
Survivability, same, for the same reason. You can hit each other.
Alright.
I mean, there are times where I consistently...
You can teleport.
You can teleport, but, like,
you can
if someone knows where you're
but you can get hit while you're quote-unquote teleporting.
You can get hit while you're teleporting.
And also, in your own dimension, you can fucking lose and instantly die.
Yeah, you can
So
lose.
I get a 1. Does it take skill to use? If it was completely
4.
fair and balanced in the dimension, yes. But since it isn't, I'm giving it a 3. The teleport, honestly, is maybe a thing that helps with the skill, because you really need to know when to use that. Because when you...
I'd say it's more of a handicap than a help.
Well, if you're really, like, far from them and they're, like, chasing you, you can use it and get out without getting
scraped. You can just
scraped.
kind of go bye-bye. Yeah.
But if you use it while they're on you, it doesn't do anything. You get hit.
It might give you a little boo-boo, but, like, that's it.
Is it worth it for where it is?
Yeah.
Maybe if the teleport animation was faster.
No, that's right.
So,
Bit high price.
Yeah, I'd say a 2 is pretty fair for that.
Fun?
Is it fun? Trapping people in your little gay baby world and then beating their ass is pretty fun. Or going to their world and kicking their ass.
Going to their world and kicking their ass.
We're talking about playing as Blood God, but a Blood God could go to a Blood God, so I mean, all is fucking fair.
That's technicality. I'm giving it a fucking
I'm giving it a 5. That shit's fun. Actually, no, 4. Devourer of Souls. Now, on this one, I'm gonna enable the immortality. So with Devourer, you need to get kills in order to become powerful. So if I give myself 1 soul here, this is the equivalent of having 1 kill, which gives me a speed boost.
Where are you?
And then if I give myself 5, my music starts.
Where are you?
I'm behind cave.
Okay. Hold on.
If I give myself 10, that's not the next phase.
15 is the next phase.
15 is me becoming purple. I'm more powerful and I'm also fast as fuck.
30 is a complete transformation. You start off slow and then you get faster. This is the point where you start to one-shot things.
That's 35 actually.
Oh, is it 35?
Yeah.
Alright, and the next one is like 70.
Yeah, 70 you unlock the ability. Yeah, you unlock the ability to dodge, so it'll allow you to deal with things a lot easier.
And then you have
100. The big 100. Big 100, release that explosion, fucking absolutely nay. And then at 150, you'll get the ability to change the map. So let me get to that, so I can have it on my screen. There's my dodge ability. If I press Q, I'll be able to dodge stuff. 100, I do the little explosion thing. 150, ability unlocked. If you press E, you can change the map. Would you mind doing the honors?
I did the honors.
Now, you can only use this once, unfortunately, so I feel like something should replace it. possibly, and just make it a side effect of getting to 150 or something.
Maybe. But yeah, now we're on a new map.
Now we're on a new map.
What's supposed to happen is that if you die, you can't respawn, but you can just reset again.
I'm pretty sure that was a bug.
Oh, was it?
I think it was a bug. That's why it got fixed. And now, I'm gonna go get an auto clicker. The final phase is 300. If you get to 300, you get a Thanos gauntlet, and you one-shot anyone and have an insane speed boost.
You're one-shot people.
You're slower than right now. Like, I'm really fucking fast right now, and I'm pretty sure it makes you slower once you get to 300.
Yeah, it does.
So, let me get to 300 real quick. And bam, Thanos Gauntlet, and anyone that we hit will be one shot, but we're not going to hit anyone.
Major biggins.
Devourer of Souls, powers of 5.
5. Survivability.
This one you see in every single fucking server. You will not
4.
see a Devourer. A Devourer will always be there. They always exist. No, Devourer, okay. Now, here's the problem with Devourer. What are we scaling it based off of? Because it has multiple phases. Because if you're talking about no phase, then it's just default.
We're talking about Devourer of Souls as a whole.
As a whole, the survivability would be 5.
And that's why I give it a 4. That's why I give it a 4. Because of the lesser...
the lesser phases do bring it down. But once you're up there, you're up there. Yeah. Actually... okay. We're getting technical here.
Okay, no. We can't get technical because the only counters are already really powerful against everything else.
But listen. We have to get technical because if you're a high enough, like, Devourer, like, if you're purple or something, the server will start going counters. They will deliberately start trying to counter you and kill you. So the
But that's not at the fault of the Devourer of Souls.
But it's a thing that comes with it.
The consequence.
We have to get technical.
I wouldn't say it comes with it, because there are some servers where no one bats an eye, assuming that someone will either kill the Devourer of Souls or someone will automatically get rid of it.
It gets a 4 because typically when you're in the higher phases, you should be able to dodge most of that shit anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, a 4 is fair. But it still has that thing where, like, everybody will start deliberately trying to kill you. Does it take skill to
Same
use?
reason.
It takes skill to get the kills at the start. But once you're high, it doesn't really take any skill.
But it takes
because of the movement speed bonus in this game's, well, not this game specifically, Roblox, having the lag offset for your hitbox, I'm going to say that it's a 3.
Or because you have to dodge everyone targeting you.
True. That does warrant 4. Is it worth it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's the perfect amount of balance.
Price.
You have to get the kills and
is it fun?
You have to get the kills in order to become powerful. And fun is an obvious yes.
Yes.
That is the...
You know what? No, 4, because if you get your streak ripped away from you, it's dread.
But that's also kind of fun. Your reign has to end at some point.
No.
I'd say a 5. Even when I lost at 297, I was still kind of like, Like when you lose it, you feel like slamming your head, but then you're like, if I got to it once, I could get to it again.
It's called determination.
Dude, Undertale
reference, by the way.
Time, as you see, we're spawning with a cooldown, so we have to wait. If you press E, you'll have the ability to stop time with a wind up at the start.
And Q reverses time.
And the E will stop everyone in the server. Literally everyone. You have like,
even if they have time stop.
Yeah, you have 8 seconds of like free reign over the server if you.
You're allowed to hit people, and
they can't do shit to you.
Hit stack.
And if you press Q, it will just reverse time.
Reverse time.
Everyone
it's
just
like
backs up.
8 seconds of time reverse too.
So.
You can take damage in that. You can take damage in time reverse. So if a Bionic has his arms on you, or some other exterior damage source like Robot and
Summoner
little
mushrooms.
minions from Summoner.
Yeah.
Those will do damage. In the Portal world, which we will get to later, you can... Time stop is not affected.
You are
not affected in any Portal world.
If you're in Quantum, you're not affected. If you're in Portal, you're not affected. If you're in Blood God, you're not
Blood
affected.
God, you're not affected. But you cannot punch each other while that is active.
Yeah, there is no hits that will register during that time
There is
period.
no hits that will register in that time period.
Oh, somebody got their time stop. And this is what time stop is. That guy has free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants. Except the potty, because he's a fucking asshole and enabled his invulnerability. Time, power, 5.
5.
Survivability, actually kind of dog shit, in a way. It gets a
I
2.
give it a 3.
Time reverse.
Time reverse is really the saving grace of why I'm giving it a 3. Skill?
Skill, saving yourself.
You have to find a good hiding spot.
Saving yourself from falling off a ledge. That's literally it. Just activating time stop period is fucking like no skill. Since it locks everyone on the fucking map. Everyone.
Yeah, it locks everyone. Yeah, everyone.
It sucks. Is it worth it for where it is? No. It needs to be more expensive.
You think
Yes.
so?
It's literally a global pause button.
You know what? I think 10k would be more appropriate. And seeing that that's 2k off.
Well, 10k doesn't feel appropriate either. Because it's a global pause button, I think it should have Freeze's old price of like 15,000.
Billy, because we're so high in punches, we don't have to worry about this stuff. But it takes a while to get up to 8k punches, let alone 10k. Like, that's 10,000 clicks that you have to do.
Uh-huh, and this ability warrants that. Because it's a global pause button.
But for 8 seconds.
Okay, 2 punches and you kill pretty much anyone for free. During your global pause
Depending on
button.
where they are. Depending on where they are.
Depending on where they are. 3. It's like close to where it should be, but it's not quite there.
Exactly, it's not quite
Is it
there.
fun to play? I'd say not. Not at all.
No.
It's literally just
No.
a global pause button once again.
It's fun in the context of mind control stealing it.
But that doesn't really count. That would be a mind control thing.
I suppose. Having the power to rip someone... Like, you know how it feels to have your streak ripped from you. So being the one that rips the streak... That's just a bit fun. Just a little bit.
For you, you fucking freak! You're a freak! You're a freak! Not even I go time to go counter Devour or anything. Okay, Bionic. You get a robot body, you move slower, but you have more HP. You can also fire your arms to go and assault people. Q restocks your limbs, but you can also lose limbs by getting hit. So,
By getting assaulted.
hold on, let me try to knock off one of your limbs. See, his leg
There's one
fell
of my
off.
limbs.
And that's Bionic in a nutshell. You could survive a God Punch nuke. That's also important. Bionic.
Bionic power 4.
Yeah, that's a solid 4.
Only because people can just walk
Okay,
in a circle.
No,
Survive.
no. My 4 is they can walk in the circle, and you're deliberately slower, but you have more HP.
Are you slower?
Yeah, you are slower. Somebody could
shit.
catch up to
I
you.
didn't know that.
And also,
Survivability, then that also gets a 4.
survivability 5.
No, 4
5,
because
you
you're
can
slower.
survive a God
People would
Punch
just
nuke.
walk up to you. Oh, true. Fuck yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you could just tank it.
Skill 1.
Skill. You need to know when to fire your arms. You can't just fire both of your arms and then just you become a sit. Actually,
You can just fire one arm.
I'm downing it to a 4 because if you fire both of your arms, you are a sitting duck with a slow.
You're stupid. If you're stupid, you fire both arms. If you're smart, you fire one arm. Wait for the thing to recharge.
And then that would
fire
be the
2
skill
so you have
category.
one left. Yeah. No, pressing EQE is not skillful.
Well, no, it'd be more of an EEQ. And also, you need to know when to fire your arms.
Oh, yeah, it would.
2.
No, because if you have one arm, EQE. Worth? I'd say it's worth it.
For where it is, yeah. You don't even really see it that
Is
often.
it fun?
Is it fun?
It's pretty fun, but it's not the most fun.
To play as it, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like kind of fun, but not really at the same time. Like it's really it's
fun to
really
be
satisfying
powerful.
when you see one of your arms fucking absolutely combo the fuck out of someone.
Yeah, and you did that.
But if your arm is just like going around them in circles and you're just seeing like your fucking like paper airplane arm, it's more of a 2.
Yeah.
It's more of a 2 in my opinion. Freeze. Anyone that you
Freeze.
punch turns to ice immediately. They
Instantly.
die instantly.
Counter, lava.
Other than that, you're just default.
When you get punched by a lava user, you lose your thing. Your ice melts for 8 seconds.
Freeze. Power, 5. Survivability, it
5.
gets no.
4.
It's more of a 2. You have to hit them. Other than that, you're
hard.
default.
Default that one shot.
Yeah, default that one shots. That's it.
I'd give it a 3.
So it doesn't really have like
Skill.
Actually, yeah, no 3. Skill,
Skill's
it's
a
just
1.
kind of hit someone.
It just hits someone.
And it takes a semblance of skill to hit someone, so.
Worth it?
Is it worth it for
Yeah.
where it is? It's a one-shot with
20k is a lot.
Yeah. It's a one-shot with absolutely no other fucking benefits.
Also, we've used God Punch, so we should have Punch on here.
No, that doesn't fucking matter. I don't own it.
Yeah, but we can still give our opinion on it.
Guard Punch, same as Freeze, but like bigger hitbox, so it gets a 6 in power instead.
But that bigger hitbox is fucking huge.
Is it fun to use Freeze?
Yes.
Yeah, I give it a 3.
It's fun to be a tyrant.
Yeah, you kind of rule the server with an iron fist if you can use Freeze effectively. If you press E, you'll wind up a punch and then you'll teleport people to a little dimension where there's a bunch of floating cubes if they're caught inside. But since Quantum is like the laggiest fucking thing, if everybody's Quantum, that's not going to work. If you press Q, you'll teleport to a random place and you have a damage and knockback bonus for punching people.
Quantum is huge.
Quantum has a damage boost and a knockback boost. And you can take people to a little fucking pocket dimension world, which almost guaranteed kills them.
That's why I give it a 4, but I only give it a 4 just because the E. You know what? No, because of the Q alone. Survivability, also 5.
True, since you kind of just get out of any situation.
Skill is a 2, though. Skill is a 2.
I'd say skill's a 4. In order to trap people in your dimension, you have to prepare it and make sure that they somehow get entrapped in it. And then, in order to utilize the Q effectively most of the time, you need to know when to press it. Actually, no,
okay,
bump down. Most
it...
people just press Q and get out of the fucking jail. Is it worth it?
Yeah. I'd say it's a
when you
expensive,
use the random teleport, you can teleport to almost exactly the position you're in.
Yeah, it's a bit expensive.
But it is like really, really unique and powerful. Alright, is it fun to play Quantum?
Absolutely not.
Not really. I mean, somehow it's lava, but technically better, but also is just not more fun to play.
Less fun.
The like abilities just don't feel fun to use. The damage bonus is pretty fun
just not
though.
Fun.
If you get infected by a Hivemind and the damage
Hivemind.
boost is there, I mean, I guess, so I give it a 1 for that. But that's really the only thing that makes it fun. Because it's just good. It's just plain outright good. If you don't use the use the E, you're fine. Randomize. I don't even know why the fuck I put randomize here. Why is randomize here? It gets a fucking. Yeah, we just kill it. Okay. Fuck cake. Press E, throw a cake. That's it.
That's it. That's literally it. Cake. When an enemy collides with the cake, it explodes, dealing a bit more than base damage and little to no knockback.
Well, no, I think it has extended stun. Hold on, come.
Does it?
Come step on my cake. Yeah, no, it has extended stun.
Powered
cake.
1.
Okay, cake. Extended stun if you manage to hit them. It's free though. So it is a 1.
Yeah.
Survivability, absolutely fucking dog shit.
Nothing. Dog shit. What are you gonna do? Throw cake at someone?
Skill, have to hit them with the cake. Absolute and utter skill win. Half the time you're gonna throw it over them.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. You just need a badge.
It's free. And is it fun?
Is it
Honestly, cake is a little bit fun.
Yeah, it's
a bit
it would
silly.
be a 4 if you didn't constantly throw it over their head. Lemon, you press, I think it's Q or E.
It's E.
You press E, you eat a lemon, and then you go invisible. You can see other lemon users in the silly little lemon world. Lemon. Not even powerful. You become invisible until you punch someone.
3. It's a 3.
I give it a 1.
Because that's a free hit. That's a free ledge. You can.
That's a free hit
kill.
and then like a 25-second cooldown for the lemon.
But you can get a free kill.
You can get a free kill. If you play like a pussy in camp.
If you play right, you could also get a free multiple kills.
All right.
You can get a free combo started.
If you camp a ledge with lemon, right?
But you know what? You can still get hit.
Lemon, right? If you camp a ledge, just fucking play shift.
Well, I don't camp ledge with lemon. I think of lemon as the stalker skill. You stalk someone till they're by the ledge, and then you push them off.
I guess.
Survivability would be a 2 just because you can get hit while you're invisible.
I'm gonna give it a 3. You could use it to get out of a pickle.
That's true. You know what? That's true. That's true. You can.
If somebody's about to kill you, you could pop that while you're like down, go invisible, and start backing off.
There's some serious brine in there that you can get out of.
Skill,
There's not really much skill.
There is a semblance of skill. Maybe.
No.
Yeah, no. Most people just hang out while invisible.
Yeah. Is it worth it?
I mean,
No,
it's
not really.
2,000 punches for just going invisible in one hit. In a badge, you need a badge for this too.
But the badge is free.
I mean, yeah.
You don't need anything to get the badge.
But you still have to go through the effort of getting the badge.
Getting the badge is not hard.
Okay.
Is it fun?
Is it fun?
Kinda.
No, not really for me. It's just go invisible.
You know what? That's true. It's not fun.
Spectral, press E, go into a ghost form that only takes 3 damage per punch. But your body is very vulnerable, and if they hit your body, it will do normal damage and...
I thought there's a way to call your body to you.
Yeah, if you press E. If you exit your range, you'll start immediately draining your HP, so don't exit your range. Spectral. Used to be really, really broken. Used to.
Used to be. Now, it's still
there, but the beam really, really helps with the fact of, like, fucking them over.
It's still really strong, though. I mean, if you're camping down... You know what? No, if you're camping shop, you can... That's a fortress.
Okay, until 2 people roll up.
2 people roll up, you just push them in the corner. Put them both in the corner. What are they gonna do? Hit your body?
Survivability... The ghost form is kind of immortal, in a way. They're not gonna hit you enough times to actually kill you, unless they're a god punch.
Does god punch one shot?
No, it does it in like 5 hits.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, it's tanky, but your body is vulnerable. If they get to your body, you're fucked.
Your body's vulnerable. You're fucked.
You're fucked until you can get into your body. So...
But again, it depends on where your body is. If you have your body in a good spot that no one can get to, then that's good survivability.
Skill...
Doesn't take much skill either.
I mean, hide your body, that's about it.
Worth it? Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
I mean...
And it's not hard to get.
3,000 plus Ascend badge.
You know what? 3,000 is a lot of punches.
3,000's a lot of punches. But it is unique enough to make up for that.
That is true. It's very unique.
I give it a 4. It's pretty powerful for where it is, and it's unique enough.
I'd say it's fun.
Is it fun? For Mike's.
Let's say you and your buddy are turning the shop into a gay baby jail.
I'm putting a 3. It's just not that fun. It can be fun, but it's not that fun. Hivemind is a kill-based ability. If you kill people, they'll become your minions.
But you have to beat them to death. You can't ledge them. You can't shove them off the ledge. You have to beat them to death.
They have to reach 0 HP. Hivemind also gets abilities depending on the amount of people infected. 3 infects, I think. They get the spikes, which do a lot of damage and a lot of knockback if you hit them with it. Maybe at 5 or 6.
I want to say it's 5. I want to say it's 5.
At,
when you get to 5...
at 5 or 6, you could press Q and then teleport everyone to you. So this is the E ability for a Hiveling. They could teleport to their mama, and that's about it. A Hiveling can also infect people. Hivemind power is kind of dog shit, actually. Most people don't want you to get started at all. They just straight up kill you, and the people that you infect typically kill themselves.
Oh, that's true.
So it's kind of shit.
That's not their fault. That's not in the fault of Hivemind. That is not in the fault. It has the
Yeah,
potential.
but it's in the fault of the players,
be
and
really
the hive
strong.
mind is a player-based ability. So it's technically the ability's fault, in a way.
That's gonna bring it down to a 3.
Survivability, you don't really get any extra buffs. Other than if you have
don't
an
get it.
infected person, they'll heal you. But at the cost of their life.
You can, but later on you get a speed boost and stuff. You get stronger later on.
I guess. It's kind of a Devourer situation, but at the same time, not really. Because it also depends on your minions staying alive. Your minions also have to survive, so they are also survivability.
Most people that get infected by Hivemind obviously aren't the sharpest tools in the shed, so they're gonna die. They're
I'm
gonna get
giving it a
ledged, and they're not. And they're not.
Does
gonna
it take
press
skill to
E.
use? Depends. Are you vulturing, or are you killing people? If you're
can take
vulturing, it's more of a 1. If you're killing people, it's more of a 3. So I'm giving it a 2.
Is it worth it? No,
Is it?
absolutely not.
It's like
It's a pain in
Devour.
the
It's like
ass.
Devour.
It's a pain in the ass to get the fucking badge because no one can get the goddamn Hivemind started.
Ooh, it's a. Okay.
It
It's
requires
a
badge.
pain in the ass to get the hive mind started because nobody wants to be in the hive mind.
No one wants to be in the Hivemind.
So it gets a 0 in what?
Is it fun?
Actually, no.
Yes.
No. I'm giving it a 2 in worth. The ability itself is worth it. The ability itself is worth
Well,
it, so I
give it
give it
a
a 3. I
5.
give it a 3.
I'd say it's fun though.
Is it fun? It's really fun if you can get it started.
It's fun if you can get it started. It's fun if you participate in it and you're either if you're some if
You
you're
should,
an
if
ability that
you're
synergizes.
participating in a hive mind, you should probably pick an ability that has a passive that works with it.
By the way, if you're Devourer of Souls, you should start joining Hivemind.
You should kill yourself.
But,
You should sacrifice yourself now. Because
Yeah,
if you're
but no, if you're
part of a
Devourer
hive
of
mind, you
Souls,
still
use the hive
get
mind.
your kill streak stuff. So
yeah, you still get your kill streak, and you can beat people to death to help the Hivemind out when you get stronger.
yeah, and at some point you could just instant infect. Portal. Press E. Open this little portal door. Go to your own little dimension. The water heals. Press Q while in the dimension. You open this red one that allows you to get out. That's the entire ability. Portal. Is it powerful?
Power?
Not really.
You can do some stuff with
You
it though.
can do some stuff with it. So I'm giving it a 3.
You can gay baby jail and heal.
True.
Survivability.
If you
4.
can get into it. If you can get into it, it's a 4.
Usually the issue is not getting into it. The issue is either Not
Getting
having
someone
people get
into
in.
it is typically the issue.
well, let's talk about your survivability. People getting in is the issue.
Yeah, but in my instance, the reason I'm ranking getting someone into it as survivability is getting them away from you, making them no longer your problem.
Oh, you
Putting
know,
them
that's
in a
true, that's
box.
true. Gay baby jail.
Yeah, you put them in your GBJ.
Yeah.
Okay, skill, hitting
Skill?
someone into it. Absolutely.
Honestly,
And
very
not getting it to
skillful.
spawn on top of the map.
also
to get
skill
it to not float.
punishing people for being cocky and holding W at you
Honestly, 5.
and GBJing them for that.
You have to time it. You have to get the timing right.
You have to get the time.
So it's a
Worth?
5 for me. Is it worth it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's healing. It's your own little dimension that anybody can get in and get out.
It's
Basically.
healing. It's safety. It's a gay baby jail. It's worth it. It's a multifunction
It's kind of barrier in a way if you think about it.
barrier, but better.
Yeah, no, I'd say it's worth. Pretty worth. Not all the way worth, but pretty worth.
And it's actually fun.
Yeah, it's fun despite it being like extremely basic. It's literally just a teleport pad that you can spawn. Combo. Press E. Start going ham on someone. This guy's going ham on me. It would
People
appear
can punch you out of the combo.
it would appear that the punching out of the combo thing got fixed. So
No, it's not. I've done it.
hold on. Let me try it on you. Oh yeah, no, okay. So
And there are two forms of the finisher. There's two finishers. That's an uppercut and you get sent up. The other one is a headbutt and they go flying forward.
So that one's the shove one. Combo. It would be good.
Power's
No,
5.
it would be good in power if they can't
If
hit you.
people couldn't punch you out of it, yeah.
So I'm giving it a 3 because of that.
No, but the recharge is really low if you get punched out of it,
That is true.
allowing you to try it again.
Okay, that does warrant a 4. Survivability, not really.
I give it a 3 because if you can get that initial combo
If
off,
you get the initial hit off, they don't take knockback.
right, but you can either punch someone up and away and walk away, or you can launch them away from you, either off the ledge or further away.
If you can
It's
complete
random.
it.
Yeah, that's why I say it's a 3.
I say it's a 2.
Middle of the road. Skill
Skill,
does not take much skill to use.
yeah, no. When they couldn't punch back, it was completely busted, honestly. They had no chance of doing anything to you.
As they should.
And it gets you 2 since you have to avoid them, though.
Yeah.
Worth.
Worth it? No, absolutely
for
not.
For 106,000 punches. 100 badge in 6,000 punches. No.
The punches is fine, but the 100 badge is
Yeah,
what?
the 100 badge just doesn't sell this at all.
Is it fun?
Is
pretty
it fun? If you can pull it off, yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Return, press E, you'll leave this little orb behind, and if you die, you'll immediately teleport back to that orb. Whether you get ledge, whether you get punched to death, you'll teleport back to that orb. And if you press Q, you become intangible, and nobody can hit you for that entire duration. So if I go over to Mr. Potty right here, and I press Q, and he punches me, I'm not gonna get hit. I'm fucking spooky. Until it wears off, then I get hit. Return!
Holy shit, we have 2 abilities left.
Okay.
Return power,
Don't
5.
come in your pants.
You can defy death. That's a 5.
It's an ability based around wanting to get hit and wanting to die.
It's ability about defying death.
Mm-hmm. So it's an ability based around getting hit and dying. I give it a 4.
I mean, I guess.
The survivability is off the fucking roof because you literally defied
That's a
death.
5. You literally defy death. Skill, 3.
Skill, no. No. It gets a 1.
No, that's true.
You literally just press E, free death avoidance. Press Q, nobody can
Is
hit
it
you.
worth it? Yes, it's worth it.
Is it worth it? Oh my fucking god, it's worth it.
That's a good price, and the hero badge, if you know how to get it, it's really fucking easy to get.
Fun. And it's kind of funny when people get confused when you activate the dodge ability. They're like, what the fuck, I can't hit you.
Oh my god, I can't hit him, what the fuck?
I give it a 2. Alchemist, you press E, you get this little pot, and you can pick any potion you want. They have a speed potion, jump potion, strength potion, restoration potion, which heals you, extra limb, extended arm, fungal field, splash potion of slowness, and splash potion of repulsion.
That's fungal field right there.
Yeah, that's fungal field.
Strength makes it so you do more knockback. Speed obviously increases your speed. Jump increases your jump. Slowness and repulsion are all splash potions. Slowness makes people slow down. You can't slow yourself down. Repulsion, same thing for repulsion. It repulses people. Very good for ledging, and you can't hit yourself.
And also, sometimes your pot can spawn up here. I don't know why the fuck that's a thing, but yeah, I guess. Alchemist. This one was cool when it came out, and then everybody stopped using it.
For good reason. I mean, it's
kind of, yeah.
It gets stale. But it is
since
really
it's
strong.
only temporary buffs, it's kind of like, ugh.
It can be really strong.
It can be. Okay, considering what it is, I will give it a 4, because you could stack a bunch of potions, but you're putting all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Survivability, speed potion, regen potion, absolutely amazing.
You can survive a lot.
You can also just down a...
And you can jump potion away.
Yeah, you could down a strength potion, punch them, fucking send them flying. Skill... It depends on how you're using it, but since skill is just a general, if you can use it, and it's good, it kind of gets a 0. Because most people just elevate to speed and strength.
That's true.
They just go straight to that, and it's just like, okay.
And they down at most 2 arm extension potions. Is it worth it though?
Is it worth it? I mean,
Not
for
really.
what it is, it's pretty good, but it's temporary buffs mainly.
It's middle of the road.
It is middle of the road because it's temporary. If they had like some sort of lingering effect that could only stack up to a certain amount, I think that would be cool, but I feel like that also wouldn't be cool at the same time. Is it fun to play?
Not entirely. I don't think it's very fun at all.
It's kind of fun when you hit someone with the slowness and then repulse them off the ledge.
I guess, but that's just 2, you know?
Yeah, that warrants a 2 for me.
That's just 2 potions. Out of what, 9?
I think it's like 9.
It's not a good track record.
Rabbit. So, Rabbit gets free ESP and a free jump height bonus. You can see people through walls for absolutely free just by using the ability, and if you press E, you'll get a random buff. I think the random buffs are strength, speed, and possibly more jump height. Rabbit. What is Rabbit's power? What do we consider it? Because
3.
you get a free jump height bonus.
You get free jump height bonus, you can get an even bigger jump height bonus, and
You can get a speed boost.
you have ESP.
Oh yeah, you do have ESP. Honestly, that would be a 5. ESP jump height bonus. You can literally get away from like anything, and you know where they all are
This is
at all
about
times.
power, not survivability.
Yeah,
The
but
next one-
power intertwines with survivability.
No.
Yeah,
This gets a 5 for the ESP.
yeah, it also gets a 5. You can run away. You can use the jump height. You can get a speed boost carrot.
Skill?
And you have the ESP. Skill, I don't think it takes any skill to use this. You literally get free wall hacks. Free wall hacks, free jump height, and you can get a speed boost.
It's literally just buffs. It's literally good.
Yeah,
There's no downside.
Rabbit is just good, and it's
Is it
basically
worth
free.
it? Isn't it free?
It's
Like,
free
you have to have
if
the
you get the
badge?
badge. And the badge was like really easy to get. I'm pretty sure it was literally find
Worth
a
it.
carrot underneath the stairs. I'd say not worth because it's so good. Like it should have a price. I'll give it a 2. Is it fun?
Not really. I
mean,
didn't think it was that fun.
it's not that fun because you just have a bunch of benefits and that's it. There's nothing you could
Jump
really
height
do.
also sucks in that game. Jump height also sucks in that game.
Well, no, jump height's really good. It just fucks up your jump punch timing, and that's it. But it's good for getting away. Egg, if you press E, you'll become an egg. And if you crash into someone, I think it's... What button is it? Is it E?
It's cute.
Q to explode? Alright, so it's Q to explode, and if you press E, you'll hatch and fully heal yourself. Egg, okay. Egg is questionable.
Egg 10.
If I recall, Egg can give you a full health heal if you press a button
Love him.
while you're in the egg. So it has the option of exploding and it has the option of healing you, I think.
See, when I think egg, I think of the one guy who is role playing by himself.
But he doesn't count. He's not a part of the ability. So he should be. That should be
Mhm.
mandatory. If you play egg, you must roleplay as an egg.
True.
Anyways,
Adventuring hard.
I'm gonna say the power's a 3 purely because it's so wonky to control. But the full
Also,
health
you
heal
can't
and the
punch
explode.
people with it.
Well, you can explode it and it takes out like half their HP.
Okay, but like exploding is a lot less versatile than, I don't know, ramming someone with a giant egg and having it like do damage.
True, I guess. Survivability, it has a full health heal, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because we don't have eggs, so I'm pretty
I give
sure
it
it
a
has a
4
full
just
health.
because if you have, because there are times when you can just bully the egg.
I'd say that warrants a 3 then. Because it's so hard to move, but,
But the full heal
yeah, it has
and
a heal.
the explosion.
The heal is a 2 for me. And the explosion would be a 1. But since it controls like ass, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with a 3. Does it take
Skill?
skill to use?
Not really.
It's kind of just go into someone and then press a button. You have to know how to control it. Is it worth it? It's free.
It's free.
It's free other than a badge.
I'd say it's a decent price.
I'd say that's above average.
Not fun.
Is it fun? I mean, you're a giant fucking egg.
It's fun for maybe 10 seconds, but then the glory of you being a giant egg wears off.
I'll give it a 1 just because it's so fucking stupid to see a giant egg rolling around. UFO, if you press E, you will summon a UFO, which mine didn't spawn correctly, so it is bugged.
in the UFO, E will eject you, and Q will give you a red beam. The red beam brings people up, damages them. If you destroy this little pod here,
Which we
destroys
can't.
the UFO.
I don't think. UFO's really fucking buggy.
UFO is actually pretty good.
UFO, I fucking hate UFO. UFO sucks.
It's strong, but it's like, I hate it.
I'm giving it a 1.
Survivability, 5.
Survivability, actually, no, because of the probe. Because of the probe, I'm gonna give it a 3, because most of the time somebody can put the probe somewhere where you can't hit it. Unless you have, like, somebody help you. Skill, I mean, to control it, apparently Check-In made it have a new control scheme, so it isn't the A and D's turning and stuff or something.
I know, oh my god, it was literally Mario Kart controls and it was fucking horrible.
So, I don't know actually the amount of skill it takes to use this, because this is recorded before we actually showcase the abilities or anything, so I'm going to say it still takes skill to control it, maybe?
It takes a bit of skill. I mean, it's slow.
3.
It's really slow.
Well, it being slow when you're attacking is intentional so that it's easier to hit them. So you can be more accurate. Is it worth it? It's the operator badge, which is you have to do all the missions. So I'm gonna say it's not worth it at all. But is it fun? Is it fun to go around?
No.
In a UFO?
Absolutely not.
Not really. It was more fun when it was super fucking buggy. Double jump literally just gives you 2 jumps. Double jump. Double jump, just default, but you could jump again. Yeah, just gonna give that a 1. Survivability, you could get somewhere somebody else can't get, so
that's pretty good.
I'm gonna give that a 3.
No, double jump, that's huge. Being able to stand on top of platforms that people can't get on again.
Actually, you could, if you could somehow, which this is gonna tie into the skill, if you could somehow bait someone near a ledge by jumping and then jumping back off, or whatever.
No, you can't do that.
That could possibly work.
Because it doesn't look the way it does. For you, it might look like you're under the ledge, but for the person that watched you, like, it looks like you're still on the ledge, or, like, above it. It just doesn't look good. Like, you can tell if someone's trying to do that. Is it worth it?
It's free if you just follow
it's literally free.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Is it fun?
It's an upgrade.
I can't see it being that fun, either.
Yeah, no, it's just an extra jump. God Punch, have a fucking super massive extended hitbox and instantly kill anyone. You also get the Divine Beam ability, which will allow you to summon a nuke. Okay, he can hit me from right there. And I can hit him from right there. It has a bigger hitbox, it's just hard to explain. Also, if I press E, I have Divine Beam. It locks me in place, but I'll start doing this nuke. And
you can also get hit in this state.
Yeah, pretty much anything within the range of it is going to get decimated. God Punch, power, 5, easy.
Easy.
We already know how God Punch works. We've used it before.
Survivability.
It has a bigger hitbox, and it's been confirmed to have a bigger hitbox. It's in the question section in the Discord.
Survivability is 5.
Survivability.
You can just punch any of your opposition, and if you really need to, you could just fucking lock yourself down and start a nuke.
Okay, but there's some things that could just completely avoid that.
Walking out the radius.
I'm giving it a 4. Skill. No, it has a bigger hitbox. It literally doesn't take any more skill.
It actually does have a huge hitbox.
Yeah, it has a huge hitbox. Is it worth it?
No.
That's like $5. $5 for an instant kill with a bigger hitbox and a Divine Beam ability. $5. 5.
You think it should be more expensive or less expensive?
It should be more expensive. It's an instant kill with a nuke ability.
Okay, but since it's $5, more people are gonna buy it just because it's $5. Is it fun? No. No, because you literally have a bigger hitbox. It makes the game so easy.
Most
you
of the
just
ones,
walk up
most
and kill
of the,
people.
Well, actually, no. You could be a tyrant again. We said this for free. You can be a tyrant, but I'm gonna say this one's less of a fun tyrant because you have such a big advantage.
Because you have such a big advantage, yeah.
Seat. Literally, you just have a seat on your head now. That's it. Yeah, you could start making player towers.
He understands. Carlos Perez
he understands. He understands. No, no! Why would you do? Yes, our savior.
Dude, okay. Tree Farts 99, goat. The goat.
Seat. Fucking. Actually, Seat's quite powerful.
Seat's powerful just because you
can
kill Devourer of Souls. Survivability. Just gonna get a 1.
Survivability, you can
anytime, like
somebody
if you're against the Devourer of Souls and you get punched by them, you fly off with them.
Okay, but survivability, I'm gonna give it a 2 because somebody can accidentally sit on your head while you're fighting them, and then they can't hit you.
That's true, but they can just jump
you
off.
most likely hit them.
They can just jump off.
Okay. It still saved you from a hit, did it not?
Skill 1. Doesn't
Skill,
take much
no, it doesn't actually take it. Well, actually, 1 for the semblance of trying to scrape the Devourer before they hit you.
Is
it worth it? It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
It's literally free.
It's free. You just gotta know where to get it.
Is it fun? Yes.
Is it
so
fun?
to
It's
destroy
super
Devourer
fun.
with
You
it.
can also
It's
make
so
a
fun.
tower. You can also make a tower of people.
You can't make a tower. But people always like to ruin the tower, so we don't talk about it.
I mean, it's still fun though.
I was gonna be
Jester,
evil.
you get a little Jester hat, and if you press Q, you will slide forwards and have like no control. Press E, throw, what is that, 5 bananas? All in the same direction, and you can like spray them out. If you step on a banana, you'll be stunned for a pretty long time. Jester. Jester is kind of weak other than the bananas.
3.
The bananas give it a 3.
Survivability 2. Because that slide is so horrible.
I'm
It's
gonna give
worse
I'm
than
gonna give it a
lava.
w- actually no, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 because the bananas are so good.
Skill.
Skill, if you use the slide ability, you kill yourself.
1.
In the bananas is kind of has the cake arc, but you throw a lot of them. So let me give that a 1.
I mean,
is it worth it? It's free.
it's free. But it's so
It's
bad.
It's not bad. The bananas are good.
Bananas are like okay. Is it fun? That's also not really that fun.
Yeah, no. When they slip on the banana, it doesn't make a funny sound. It just makes like a gross
Yeah, that
noise.
sucks. It should go bum, ba, bum, just like in
just like the Roblox gear.
just like the Roblox gear and in Plates of Fate. They both do that and they go bum, ba, bum.
Yeah, because it's a
funny.
Roblox gear. Nerd. Cheese.
You just eat the cheese and it gives you random buffs.
You eat the cheese, you get random buffs, and sometimes you'll get thrown in the air.
Power 5.
Power for cheese? Yeah, cheese is wicked powerful.
Survivability 5.
Also 5.
Skill.
Skill, absolutely none. It's just spam click with it.
Womp.
Well, actually,
Worth?
no, I'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1 because you have to make sure you don't use it while indoors, because otherwise you'll boing and stun yourself.
Worth?
That's an actual thing that happens, by the way. Is it
I mean,
worth
it's
it?
free.
It's free, but it's too powerful for being free.
But it's in a good hiding spot.
I'm giving it a 2 because it's so powerful that it shouldn't be entirely free. Or
It's well hidden.
or it should be even harder to find. Not really.
Is it fun? A little bit.
Is it fun? The eating noise is gross to me, so I give it a 1. Kick. If you press E, you'll kick. That's it.
That's it.
I don't know if it has more knockback.
It has more knockback. 100% has more knockback. Holy shit.
I'm assuming it has more knockback, but like it's not really much to care about. Kick. 5 in all categories. Dude,
I don't even think we.
kick is honestly pathetic. I'll give it a 1 in skill. Is it worth it? It's free. It's better than
Literally.
default, so.
You get a second punch. You know what? Yeah, it is worth it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's worth it, but it sucks. Is it fun to use? I mean,
It's funny, so it gets a 2.
I'll give it a 3 because you could punch someone. That's
You know
a.
what? I'll give it a 4.
Fuck it, 5. Give it a 5. Give it a 5. Fuck it.
5 out of 5.
Give it a 5.
5 out of 5 because it sucks. And it's funny.
In actuality, I'm gonna give it like a 3. Dude, fun New York? What?
What, bro?
Mystic, if you press Q, you get these little orbs that float around you, and if anybody touches these, they will get hit. I don't have anyone to showcase with this, because I'm recording this at 2 in the morning by myself, because this just released before the video came out. E kind of just shoots these, like, what is that, 5 projectiles that go through walls, and they do pretty decent damage. Mystic. Power, honestly, kind of a 5. I'm giving it a 5 because you can Sans battle with the projectiles.
I just think the 4 or the Q is so bad. Like it.
The Q is good combo potential if they actually hit someone, because sometimes people could just ignore them.
Yeah,
seemingly.
the Q is literally just so bad. And it knocks it down for me.
I'll give it in 3 in survivability because of the armor things, but the armor things kind of suck.
It also has nothing special about it. Skill, it's not very skillful.
I'd say arguably it takes no skill whatsoever. Because the projectiles are so fast and it fires so many.
That's true. It's like a gazer beam.
Yeah, it's literally just a beam of death. Is it
Is
worth
it worth it? I guess.
15 kill streak Devour for the badge, right?
Right.
And you gotta sacrifice that, and then 7,000 punches.
You know what? No, because it's so convoluted for such an uninteresting...
Yeah, but it's powerful.
It's strong, but like, it's such a convoluted step. Like, if you don't know anything about the game, you wouldn't know that you need a 15 Devourer kill streak.
And you have to walk through a wall.
And you have to walk through a wall. Like, since we're testers, we know this because we tested it. But
I'll give it a 1.
if someone random joined, and let's say like they're not in the Discord, they don't know, they don't talk about the game.
For YouTube views.
Actual for YouTube views.
How to get Mystic Badge? Is it fun? I mean...
yeah, you know, it is fun. It is fun to just...
It's kind of fun to sans battle
It's fun to
people,
sans battle,
but
yeah.
I'd say it's more of a middle ground because the queue is just so bland.
The Q is literally so bland. E is the most fun part about it, and E is annoying when used against you.